Hey guys, this is Dr. Dave from Dr. Dave's Collectibles. I have an eBay store under the same name, and I also have a Whatnot channel under the same name too. My shows are Wednesday nights and on Saturday nights as well. Tonight I'm having a show, so if you want to join me, I'd be more than happy to say hi to you guys. And also, this is my introduction to YouTube. I've been wanting to come to YouTube for a very long time. I just was kind of building up the courage, and trying to come up with a really good video for you guys to start off with. And I think this one's gonna be a decent one to start off with. It's my 10 rules to having a good reselling business. I've been doing this for a pretty long time, and there's some things I can maybe help you guys with if you've been selling for just a little bit or you've been selling for a very long time. I would say the first one is going to be customer trust and integrity. If you don't have trust with your customers, you don't have a customer base. So that's already number 10. That's the most that's starting off, that's the kind of basics. If you don't have trust of your customers, there's not much business to have, because customers won't return. You're gonna have kind of a bad reputation. Your reputation is everything. If you have to pay for your reputation sometimes, that's what you gotta do. It's better to pay to have a good reputation. When I mean pay is maybe, you did something wrong. Take care of it, fix it for the customer, get it done, make them happy, You're not always gonna win, but make sure that if it's something you can take care of it. Always be honest with the customer. That's definitely number one. If you promise something, make sure you deliver it. If you do something, I would say always, it's better to undersell your items than to oversell them. Example, if you're selling something on eBay, I remember I sell on eBay and on Whatnot. But if you sell on eBay and something doesn't look the best, tell them maybe it's broken here, it's broken there. Be honest with them, because it'll come back to you after and you'll get a good name. People will tell you, hey, you're honest. This guy's really awesome. He's honest. So that's number 10. Number 9, I would recommend, if you guys are starting out or if you're thinking about it, I would recommend that you don't sell on Amazon. Amazon's a great place to buy from. It's amazing. I love buying on Amazon. Selling there is not so easy. So for some people, they do a great job. I wouldn't recommend it for most people. I tried it. I did have some success for a little bit, but it became kind of difficult after a little bit of time. And it's not for someone, I think, that's kind of selling on eBay or on Whatnot. I would just stick to buying on Amazon. I think, like I said, it's a really great place to buy. It might require a little bit too much of your time and of your resources to sell there. And it might hinder your other ways of making money as far as selling on Whatnot or on eBay. I have a lot of success selling on Whatnot. I think it's great. I'm gonna put a link below to my Whatnot show, my channel also, so you can join me there. And I also like eBay. I think eBay, it used to be a lot better, but it's still very good. It's still a great place to sell. I really wish that, I hope that they'll kind of at least get this algorithm thing to work more in our favor, at least, but I still think eBay is a great place to sell. Number 8, let me see what I have here. I would say carve your niche. What do I mean by that? Carving your niche, like my niche, I would say the top 3 things I do are video games, which I've been doing that for a very long time. I probably started before a lot of all these other guys did, but hey, I'm happy that, it's becoming such a big thing now, because when I started, nobody did it. But, I'm very proud of the way that it started as a hobby, but then it became a business. I'm very proud of the way the business kind of flourished. And this can be a real thing right now, but when I started, it was games. And I do mostly toys and some Pokemon cards and other stuff. I have another niche for kind of different things on eBay, like weird stuff and kind of it's a collectible stuff, you know. But the point is that you gotta kind of make your own niche and find your own stuff that fits you, that you enjoy doing. Because if you're not gonna enjoy doing, if you're not gonna enjoy buying the stuff that you want to sell, it's gonna be tough for you. So I would recommend that you carve your niche and find those items that you're looking for that kind of make you continue motivation to keep going. And it's really cool. Sometimes you get a big home run and get some great stuff, but you can kind of diversify a little bit, but you want to stick to what you know. That's what I would say is the best success. Sticking to what you know. You know, so like if you know games, or if you know toys, or say you know watches or whatever, that's gonna be your number one thing you want to stick with. Everything else you can do too, but you kind of want to stick to there. It's a good recipe for success. You know, so number 8. Make sure to carve your niche, because you'll do a lot better with that. Number 7 is to have a system. And what's called by having a system, I mean, for instance, if you're selling on Whatnot, if you do 2 or 3 shows a week, I do 2 shows a week. I do Wednesday nights and I do Saturday nights. Stick to that. Be consistent. It's gonna help you. It's gonna build your consistency with your customers. You're gonna have probably customers that come back for you, and know that's your show, that's your time. When it comes to shipping stuff out, for instance, usually I do Mondays for shipping and Thursdays for shipping. And I stick to that. I do my best. Sometimes things happen, and you know, like family emergencies, whatever stuff happens, you have to kind of pivot. But for the most part, I try to stick to those days for shipping, for listing too. Like I'll list, if I have more time in those days, I'll do a little bit of listing, but mostly Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Wednesdays. Those are listing days, you know. The system, it'll make your life easier. When you turn, it'll make your business better. It'll create less chance for you to kind of divert from your goals, which the goal is obviously to get stuff out faster, to list more stuff if you're selling on eBay, and to have as many shows as you can if you're selling on Whatnot. And when you have a system, a schedule, you're usually gonna do a good job, you know. So number 6, I would say, is time management. It goes right in with that, and dedication of time. Because I mean, if you're doing it as a hobby or as a business, remember that at the end of the day, the goal is to make money. When you're making money, and when you're running it as kind of a business, even if it's not official, you want to go and you want to dedicate time to that. You want to get up early in the morning to do what you have to do, ship out on time. You want to make sure that all your customers are happy. You want to get them what they need. You want to make sure that you source the best stuff that you can. All that takes time. That all takes time. You have to dedicate time out of your day. Because remember, all of us have to sleep. Maybe you have another job. Maybe do something else. But the thing is, you have to take this as a business, as a job, and make sure that your customers are getting the service that they need. And that takes time out of your day, but they will thank you for it. Because you're going to be at the end, you're going to say, hey man, thanks for getting out so fast, you know? Thanks for doing things the right way. Because, I mean, a lot of people are used to the opposite. Not because there's, you know, people that don't do it. Maybe they don't put it as a first priority. And I really think you guys should always put your customers as a first priority, whether you're selling on eBay, Whatnot, wherever you may sell. But you have to dedicate the time to them. So that's number 6. Number 5 is an important one. It's always throughout time, people are going to tell you, listen, it's not a good business for you. It's you shouldn't do it. I've heard it my whole life. When I started selling on eBay many years ago, even my friends and family, some of them, they care about me. They told me it's not a good deal for you, man. It's not. You should go study something. You should go do something else. That's what I love to do. You understand? I put all my time and effort into it, and at first it was difficult. Everything at first is difficult, but then after you build a system, you put the time in, then they're, wow, oh man, you're doing great, you know. I think that's the result that you want, because if you don't listen to those people and you take it as fuel for yourself, you know, to make yourself a better seller, it's gonna help you in the end. Instead of letting it, oh, you know, maybe I should let it stew inside and think about it. No, don't. If that's what you want to do, if that's honestly your dream, Go do it. Even if you fail, you're gonna succeed along the way. Remember that every failure leads to success. You understand? You have to think that way, especially when you work for yourself. You gotta always think that failure is just the road to success. I failed so many times in things in business, on eBay. I remember when I first started on Whatnot, it was really tough. But the thing is, you just stick with it. It's a very fun community, and everybody's kind of there to help you out. On eBay, there's not many people here there to help you out but yourself. But if you stick with it, you'll find maybe friends or something that will help you. You understand? Like, don't give up. Don't listen to somebody else, whether they're friends or family, telling you, go get a job, go do it. If that's what you want to do, go and do it 100%, 120%. Don't let anything stop you, man. It's gonna make you better in the end. You're gonna be proud of yourself. You understand? If you put the time in and don't listen to the naysayers, don't listen to people telling you that you can't do it, you're gonna do a great job. So just like Arnold says, don't listen to the naysayers. It's very important, guys, in anything in life. If you want to do something, go out and do it, guys. I believe in you. I'm Dr. Dave, and I believe in you. Number 4 is an important one too. It's It's building relationships. You gotta build relationships with people that you're gonna buy from. If you intend to have any kind of inventory, and you don't want to, when you first start out, you're gonna have to go, on the hunt. You're gonna have to go to thrift stores. You're gonna have to go to flea markets. You have to go to either you buy storage, whichever way you do it. You're gonna have to go and you're gonna have to try to find inventory, because no one's gonna give you inventory. You understand? Unless you're lucky and maybe some friends or family just want to get rid of stuff. That's another way to get stuff, but most of the time that's not the case. You're gonna have to go and buy inventory. You understand? Now, the best way is to make relationships with people, because eventually it also goes into being nice. If you're a nice person and you try to be a decent, individual, people will usually be nice to you and try to help you out. Not all the time, but it'll be easier. And you want to carry yourself in a way that you always want to make friends with people, even if you don't keep them as the best friends, but they're kind of like business friends. So you want to make relationships with people. Hey, I buy games, do you have anything for me? Maybe I can come check your stuff out. You want to always leave it open for possible things in the future. Some people you're probably never gonna hear from them again. You go to a garage sale, you go to a flea market, you go buy something from OfferUp or whatever. But always think long term. Always think how can I turn this into a possible relationship that I can have for years. A lot of the times things will go for one time, you never see them again. Sometimes you'll see them a couple times, but there's a few people that they always have stuff for you, and they continue giving it to you again and again and again, because you build that relationship. And that's the best way to source your inventory, but it's not always the common way, but that's the best way. And also on top of that is to have integrity with those people. You want to always be upfront and honest with those people, the same way you are with your customers. You want to give them the best version of yourself. You want to help them too. You understand? Because they're in turn helping you. You understand? So you help them, you help yourself. Everybody's happy at the end of the day. Now the top 3. These are important. So I think these are more of lessons, but they also will help you out a lot. They're very simple, but they're probably will make a difference in the way you do things. Number 3 is try to buy the best deals you can. I know it sounds simple, but what that means is if you have a good deal in front of you, if you have the funds available, because right now it's been tough to buy a lot of stuff, especially because prices have been a lot higher. But I can't tell you how many times I missed out on a deal because I didn't want to pay for it, and I regretted it for months and years after, because I could have turned it into more money. You understand? If you have a good deal in front of you, don't let it get away. Buy it. You're gonna thank yourself and probably me after. If you see a good deal, don't pass it up. Try the best you can. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. You understand? But if you can find a way to get that deal, because it's gonna take you on to the next one and the next one and the next one. But don't pass up great deals. Do not pass them up. That's number 3. Like I said, know it sounds simple, but it'll help you out a lot in the future. Number 2, it's a simple one, but don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with people that obviously want to waste your time. Don't waste your time with people that are just trying to get, just trying to get something out of you. If someone's not there to get the job done, you're trying to buy from them, they're wasting your time. Just leave. Just leave, Don't, if you see somebody doesn't want to sell an item, don't run after them. Don't try to convince them. If they don't already want to do it, just leave them your card. Have a card, leave them your number. If they want to sell it, they'll get back to you. Don't waste your time on people. Like the most precious thing is not money in this world, it's time. Because we only have a finite time in this world, and we have so many things to do. Don't waste your time. If someone wants to play with you, just let them find someone else's time to waste. Let them know, listen, it was a pleasure to meet you, whatever, pleasure to see you. When you're ready to sell something, let me know. I'm ready to buy. But if they start telling, like, there was literally a guy the other day that showed me something. He said, hey, I want to sell this. And I'm like, cool, I want to buy them. I always want to buy. I buy things every day, He told me, listen, I'm showing this off. I said, excuse me? What do you mean you're showing this off? He said, well, I'm showing it to prospective buyers. I said, can I buy it now? Well, no, it doesn't work. I said, no. Then we don't have anything to do. Have a nice day. Just take it easy. We have no business here. Understand? If you're not selling to me right now, have a nice day. I left him my information where you can get me in touch with me, and I just walked away because I'm not wasting my time with that guy. Like if you really want to sell, he's gonna sell. But you understand? Don't waste your time with people that don't want to sell you stuff. They're just trying to either waste your time, or they're trying to basically get a kind of a rise out of you. Don't do it, guys. If someone wants to sell you something, they're gonna sell you something. It's very important because your time is important. Remember, it's time you could be going out and getting another deal from somebody else is even better. Don't waste your time. Now, number 1, this is the most important one. This will probably make or break your business, especially in the first couple years. You gotta think long term. Bad buys, guys. Try to limit them, or it's impossible to kind of eliminate bad buys. Even I've been doing this for so many years, and I still do bad buys. You gotta kind of learn to limit them, because you're never gonna get to the point where you're making 0 bad buys. I mean, everybody does it, but try to limit them, because what that does to you is you take your hard-earned money and you go invest in something you think was good and it's not. Do your research. Don't get pressured into buying stuff. If someone's putting a time on you to buy something, just walk away. If they really want to sell it, they'll come back to you and tell you, hey, if someone's telling you, oh, I have 10 other people that are looking at this thing, good, go sell it to them. Have a take it or leave it attitude with people sometimes when it comes to business. Unless it's an amazing deal that you're never going to see again. That's a different story, you understand? But for most kind of deals, be careful when someone's rushing you to buy it. You understand? Be careful when someone's telling you, I have 10, 20 people that want to buy it. Step back and say, do I really need this stuff? Is it really worth it? Do the math in your head. And if they're trying to pressure you, telling you, I need you to, then just walk away. I need you to buy it right now. It's okay, I have enough stuff. You understand? The worst decisions you can make are based on emotion. Remember that. I fall victim to that too, because I'm a very emotional person. So I used to fall victim to that a lot. I still do every once in a while, but not as much as I used to. When someone pressures me into buying something, I just say, nah, it's cool. When I see a good deal and there's many people around and it's not a good deal, I thought it was a good deal, but I started doing the math. I just step back and I tell myself, if it's still here after, I'll take it, whatever. And remember this too, that, if it was such a good deal, why didn't somebody else take it, Bad buys, guys, they will really hurt your business, because that money, you're going to have to run after somebody else to sell it to them. You understand? And it's going to affect you, man, Try to stay away from them. Try to limit them. Don't be desperate when you're going out to buy stuff, There's so much stuff here, like if you don't find it today, you'll find it tomorrow. that's my advice. Those are my 10 tips for having a good reselling business. If you use those tips, hopefully you get better. Make sure you follow me, guys. It's my first video, so hopefully I get somewhat of a following, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Let me know. Put some stuff in the comments. Give me a like. If you want, you can follow my store on eBay. Same name, Dr. Dave Selectables. Also, I have a show tonight. I'll be live tonight. Probably gonna be around. I'm thinking around 7. Somewhere around there. Also, Dr. Dave Selectables on Whatnot. I'll put a link in the show. I'll put a link for the show in the in the bio. And thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions, comments, just let me know. I hope this video helps some of you, and I hope you learned something from it, even if you're just starting or you've been here for a while. I'm Dr. Dave, and I'm here to help you out. If you need something, I have a lot of experience. If you guys have any questions, you can also let me know. I'll be happy to help you. If you're having a question on eBay, or if you have a question on Whatnot that you need help with, I'd be happy to answer for you. Just go shoot me a message here. And I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. This has been Dr. Dave from Dr. Dave Selectables. And thank you so much, guys. Give me a nice thumbs up. Thanks, guys. With Dr. Dave out. Take it easy, guys.